Happy New Year and welcome to the first video of 2016. I'm really excited about this because I've been thinking about this video for quite some time, and I've been thinking about what I would want in it and all that, and it's more like a talky video, but it's kind of the best way for me to start the new year on my channel, because I'm going to explain to you not my resolutions. I don't like this word because to me resolutions are something you try and stick to because you feel like you have to, and you end up not doing it and then you beat yourself over it. And no, I don't want to do that. It's completely against my goals. I'm going to kind of call it a goal video of what I really would like for 2016, or which way I am going to live my life and all the aspects of it in 2016. So first of all, I would like to say I have a little list here. I'm using my Sprinkle of Glitter 2016 diary as my YouTube planning diary kind of thing. I thought it would be quite appropriate for this one to be it, and I've made a little list. So usually at this time of the year I start the year saying, this year I'm going to lose so many kilos, I am going to exercise so many times a week, and you can be sure that about 2-3 weeks, sometimes they last about 6 or 8, the exercise is out of the window, and the goal weights, it's not that they're not good and that I don't stick to them. I have still lost a lot of weight since I started my weight loss journey when I was about 12 or so. I feel like I've been on a diet all my life, but I figured out last year, and this is one of the good things I figured out, that being on a diet is actually the best way for me not to lose weight, and that whenever I focus on other aspects of my life and just eat healthy without, but still treating myself, like if I want to have chocolate, I have some chocolate, and if I want to have a biscuit, I have a biscuit, and it's allowed. That's the best way for me to lose weight. So this year, for the first time ever since I've started to make resolutions, there will be no goal for weight loss and no goal for exercising at all, because this is not what I feel like I need to focus on this year. Going to rewind a little bit to 2015. For those of you who haven't followed my videos, this is a brief summary of what has ruled our lives in my house. When I was about 28 weeks pregnant in December 2014 with Alfie, our youngest, my husband James was diagnosed with cancer. And most of the first half basically of 2015 was spent in hospitals for him, having chemotherapy, treatments, surgery and stuff like that. We found out in June time that he was in remission, which is good, but doesn't mean everything is over. There is still a lot to do. There is still a lot of, the recovery process is really long, and if you can call it a recovery process, being in remission doesn't mean you are cured. It means at that point in time you are cancer free, but you are still watched extremely closely. Unfortunately, James had an allergic reaction to some chemotherapy drugs, which left him quite affected even now in his daily life. So it's been trying to learn to live with all this now. In the middle of all this, I gave birth to Alfie, which is in itself a big massive change in the family. And I also had a little 4-year-old, well, we were 3 at the time, Eoghan, who had to go through all this, which is not easy when you're any age at all, but when you're 3 and 4 and you don't understand exactly what is going on, no matter how much we explain it to you, is very difficult. So I basically see 2015 as the worst year of my life. Apart from Alfie's birth, which was absolutely, I'm so happy he's there. He has been our little rock for everybody, like our little happy thing, and he's always smiling, so it's always making it easy. But basically I feel like 2016 is going to be the year where we kind of rebuild our life, and for this to happen there are several things I want to focus on. I have not set like really set goals, like I'm going to do so many videos a week and then I'm gonna sell so many cushions a week and all that. I'm gonna go by what I feel would be the not the quotes, but what I want to follow to make my life better, and how I want to do it. So I'm going to take my little list to make sure. The main thing is I want to be happy again. It's not that I'm unhappy, but when you have a lot of negative things happening in your life, no matter how little, how many positive ones there are, it's very, very hard to focus on those positive ones. If you hear noise in the background, James is parking in front of the house and will bring the shopping in, so just ignore the background noise. And I have tried to focus on what is making me happy, basically. And I'm going to try to do more of these things. The first thing which has helped me so much is this channel. Daily vlogging has been, I think, what got me through the last year. I only started in June, but I kind of wish I did it earlier, although I didn't want to start the daily vlogging in hospitals with cancer and all that. I didn't think it was a good idea, and I didn't feel ready for it. But I feel like it has helped me so much in the last year, so I'm definitely going to continue that. And also the other videos, I would love to manage to do more of them. At the moment I'm only doing one extra one a week, but I would love to manage to do at least 2. I don't want to make any plans of I am definitely going to do it. I'm going to work towards it. There will always be that Thursday video, and what I may start doing, that sometimes if I feel something inspires me, I will add it during the week at some point. I don't want to schedule that one because I do not want any added pressure, but I would love to. I feel like there's too much I want to share, and one video a week is sometimes not enough. But at the same time, I don't want the pressure of having to produce something when I don't have anything extra to share. So that's why I don't want to set anything definite. The way I see YouTube and my channel is more through how I see myself as a viewer on YouTube, the reason why I watch YouTube a lot. And to me, YouTube is an amazing thing for various reasons. It makes you see the life of people you would never ever have met in your life, because either they can live at the other end of the planet or they can be completely different to you, and this to me is amazing. But I see it mainly as a massive source of knowledge from other people. I love to learn all the time, and I always go to YouTube for everything. I have learned so many different crafts on YouTube. When I don't know something, I go on YouTube and I look up for it. And I do feel like there are some subjects that I would be able to share quite a bit of knowledge on. One being living with a gastric band, because this is what I've done for now almost 6 years. Actually, in February it will be 6 years. I can't believe it's that long already. And it is, you can read as much as you want about it, and I feel like unless you hear it from somebody who lives with it, you don't get the full picture. So this is something I would like to do. I'm not going to talk about it all the time because I do realize that it's a subject that is very specific, but there are some specific subjects like this, like living with dumping syndrome and IBS the way I do, and living with cancer in your house, not having cancer yourself, but living with somebody who has cancer. I realize they are not fun subjects, but I find that sometimes you want to find something on the internet because either you have something or you go through something, and it's not always easy to find those subjects like talked about openly. And I do feel like this is a way to raise awareness about these things as well, and this is something that's really important to me. I feel like the more informed people are about those things, the more they can make a decision about it, or the more they can feel reassured about it and all this. So that's for the not fun part of things. The more fun part of things is, you might not know, but I actually trained as a beauty therapist and a makeup artist and a massage therapist. And makeup is something that has always been something I love. Not for the whole plaster your face with makeup side of things. The reason why I love makeup is for 2 reasons. Because I think with a little makeup you can make yourself look absolutely amazing, and you can just by enhancing what you already have. I believe in makeup being minimal. Unless for those people who have like scarring and things like that, who want to hide it, that's absolutely fine. And if you have scarring and you don't want to hide it, even better or great. You know, I don't have an opinion about it specifically, but the way I use makeup is I just put as little as possible to enhance what I have. I do love natural beauty. I do believe that everybody has something in them that they can feature to make themselves look beautiful. That's the way I see it. I also love makeup for all the like dressing up and special effect and Halloweeny kind of things. So that's another side of makeup I love. I actually for a very long time wanted to be a special effects makeup artist, and I decided not to do it eventually because it didn't go with the family life I wanted to have. I wanted to settle down and have a family and have my little house and all that, and I don't believe you can live that kind of life being a special effect makeup artist, because you have to travel a lot to go to like movie sets and theaters and stuff like that, and this is not the life I wanted to lead. So I would love to start doing some little makeup tutorials, mainly for those people who do not wear makeup because they are scared that they don't know how to use it. I will not go into like super complicated tutorials and stuff like that and crazy makeup ideas and all that. It's more the basic how to use makeup for daily life, or maybe for a wedding, or you know, special occasions like that, to go to a job interview, or things that you would be able to apply to your daily life. That's the main thing of my channel. It's all based around daily life. And because I am a mom, and the way you see me right now, this is as much makeup as I would wear when I do wear makeup. If you watch my vlogs, you know that most days I don't have anything at all on my face, and I am absolutely fine with it. But I have to admit, I do feel better on camera whenever I look like this. So this is one of the aspects of YouTube. Then my business. So my business, if you don't know, I have a Facebook page called Mademoiselle Poupette, the same way as this channel, and I make cushions, soft toys, children's clothes, and various things made out of fabric. And in September I made a decision to go full-time with it. So it's my first year where this is my only source of income, and there is a little bit of pressure with that, but I feel very privileged to be in a position where I can give a go at my dream job and just create stuff for people to make them happy. And this is, I feel amazing about this. I would love to say to you I'm going to do this all my life as it is right now. I have to take it a month at a time to see if it's sustainable or not, and it's at a time where it is not, I can't say for sure it will be. So I'm going to do all I can for this to be able to remain like this. Then being happy in general does mean I have to put some things into place. One thing is to remind me that I can be happy and that I have reasons to be happy. And sometimes whenever you have problem with anxiety, or you feel insecure, or loads of things like that, you tend to not see the positives. So I've done something this year, I've started it, and I will try to continue it every week. Something I've been wanting to do for a while, but to be honest, I felt it was a bit expensive to start as a project. And for Christmas I got some things, some bits and pieces to start it, and some money to buy the rest, and I can finally do it. It's a project life book. I'm going to show you briefly. So if you don't know, it's like some kind of scrapbooking where you can add little quotes. So that's my first page, but I'm going to show you a more. There you go. So here, as you can see, you can add pictures, text, little cards, and you can capture little moments in life like this. So I've set myself the goal to do one page, like one spread like that per week for the whole year. So then I have all the little moments of the year captured, and looking at it makes me realize I have a lot of reasons to be happy, but the thing that most of the time I don't feel it. It's just, so it's a way to remind me of this. The next thing is taking care of myself. I put my family first. By my family I mean Eoghan, James and Alfie. They would, to me, they are first in everything. They would go above anything. My business, my channel. You've known in the past that there was times I didn't vlog, and there was times I decided to change things because they had to come first. But what I tend to forget is myself, and it's not good, because I do realize that if I do forget myself a bit too much, there's going to be a moment when I can't be there for them as much as I could, because I am incapable of doing it. That means health-wise, that means mental health-wise, and that's the decision I made. That's why I made the decision a few months ago to start going to see a therapist, to feel better about myself in general and to process everything that has happened to us in the last year. Really good decision. It's not the first time I do this, but I felt it was important, and this is the main thing I'm going to focus on this year, working on this. There's a lot of work, believe me. I believe everybody has some stuff to work through. I'm not saying I have issues more than anybody else. I know everybody has things to deal with, and I do want to talk about it openly because I feel like some people might think that they are crazy or that they are not like everybody and it only happens to them. No, it doesn't. It can happen to everyone, and I feel it's more about how you deal with things more than how much rubbish you have to deal with. Some people have more rubbish than others, I'm not gonna lie, but it's more about learning to process things properly. So this is what I want to work on, and along those lines, one thing I want to do more of is yoga. Yoga is something I discovered during my pregnancy with Alfie, and it has been an eye-opener for me. Now, I wouldn't be a complete yoga crazy person who does yoga every day or thing. I wish I was, but I'm not. But it does help me a lot mentally and physically, so I feel like it's a good combination for me to work on my body and my mind, and I will definitely be doing more of this. And one other thing which I think is very important is to learn to be a little bit more selfish sometimes, and when I do say I want to put us first, I really need to do it and stop sometimes doing stuff to please people and kind of be selfish enough, not in a rude way, but to just sometimes say no, because it's the best thing to do for us, and sometimes do something which might not be what people want, but that I have to decide to do them this way because it is what is going to be the best for us. And this is something I'm still struggling with, but I am working on. It is really putting ourselves first, because life is short and I can't just live for what people want me to do or what people expect from me. So this is my main list. I'm just going to check my list. I think that's it, but yeah, that's about it. So this is mainly my main goals for 2016, just to give you a big picture. So it's mainly continuing a lot of things I've already started in 2015, and just do more of the rest of the stuff, but to give you a full picture. Next week I am not too sure what I'm doing. I am expecting my little box to turn up at some point, so if it does turn up before then I will do that. Otherwise I will do something else, which I have no clue what it will be yet. I haven't thought about it, to be honest, so I will have to put my thinking cap on. And yeah, I would love to say I'm going to do my first makeup tutorial, but to be honest, the reason why I haven't done it yet, I was waiting for lights to arrive. They have arrived a few months ago, but I haven't worked out the best setup to do it yet. And I am a little bit of a perfectionist, and I am not happy doing it unless I'm completely happy with the way it looks. And so far the things I've tried, I haven't tried that hard, to be honest, because I was very busy. But so far what I've tried wasn't the best. So I doubt I will have time to do that before next week, but if I do, it may be that. So surprise next week basically. And but I will see you then, whatever the video is. Bye!